Hi, YouTube Love Bots. This is Suzette Charles, and I just wanted to give you guys some information about my experience in the hiring process at MAC Cosmetics. So I was on this recruiting website. I think it was called ZipRecruiter.com, and I saw, a little post or whatever for Mac, and I was like, all right, let me just send my resume and my portfolio or whatever to the recruiter. So I sent it, and like 2 days later, the recruiter she sent me an email, and it said, hey, we're having an open call or whatever. Would you be interested in coming? I'm like, yeah, yeah. So I sent her, a response. It's like, oh yeah, it'll be my pleasure, blah blah blah. So she told me the time and dates, and I could pick 2 dates. I picked the furthest date just to give myself some time to prepare and like prep myself for the interview process. And also the other date that they had, I had something else to do anyway, so I wouldn't be able to make it. So yeah, my date that I went was on August 18th, and it was at the district office downtown. I live in Chicago, so it was downtown on Wacker Street. And so the day of the interview, I went there, and I had on my all black. I made sure my makeup was like flawless, and my hair was flawless. And I had my heels on. My attitude was like confidence everywhere. So it's like, hi, yes, I'm here, and I'm crazy. But anyway, so I get there, and I go up or whatever, and I have to go to the bathroom, and like I go to the bathroom like there's like some code or whatever. I couldn't get in, so I just go in the office, and the recruiter's there. I'm like, hey, my name's Suzette. How you doing? She's like, oh, hey, I love your hair. Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And she's like, you have to go to the bathroom. I was like, yeah. And I'm like, damn, how do you know that? Like, is there cameras? Like, what's going on? I was like, it's like a code. I couldn't get the code. She's like, oh no, it's fine. Go ahead. So I went in the bathroom. I did my little woosah, got myself together, and then I went back inside and I sat down at like the little common area. It was just me and another girl that were there at the time, so we just sat there, and we made small talk or whatever, and then I just waited to be called so I can get my interview. So I got called, like, it was very quick. And I went into another room where I guess that's where they do like the training or whatever. And there were like multiple interviews going on with, okay, my dog is going crazy. I don't know, she's crazy. Um, so I go there, and I'm interviewing with I think she's a manager at one of the other stores, like in the suburbs or whatever. And she starts off with the questions like, these are all the questions that she asked me basically. I'm going to tell you guys. Why did I want to work for Mac? She asked me that. She asked me, tell me about myself, like what am I doing, blah, 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 what are my goals, blah, blah, blah. And then she asked me, what my favorite products were at Mac. She said, she asked me the history of Mac, what I knew about Mac, and etc. She asked me about my sales experience, customer service experience, because they don't just want you to be good at makeup. They want you to have sales experience, customer service experience. That's just as important, or if not more. They're going to train you anyway to do makeup the way they do makeup. So I think if you have customer service experience, and a lot of customer service experience, it really doesn't matter, like, if you're not the best makeup artist in the world, it's okay. So that being said, she talks about, the company and what their expectations were, blah, blah, blah. And I tell her, my experience with makeup, I'm a freelance makeup artist, I've always loved MAC, I use MAC. MAC's like one of the only products that I use when I do freelance, so I'm very familiar with the company as well. And you just want to know like the basic history of the company. You want to know all the things that they do socially, such as like the Mac AIDS funds, Mac Pro, Back to Mac, Kids Helping Kids. You want to know when they were, who they were founded by, when they were founded, and where. I'm not going to tell you all of that. You got to do some research on your own. But you want to know everything that there is to know. You want to do your research, basically. So I would suggest just go on the Mac website and just read their like about page and history page and just figure out everything there is to know about Mac. And also just have a list of products that you personally like and go from there. And she also asked me how would I pick a foundation for a person, like what questions would I ask to determine what type of foundation they would need. And the questions that I used was you always want to ask open-ended questions. You don't want to ask questions that are just going to end in like a yes or no. You want to ask questions that are going to require more feedback from the customer. Also, like if a customer wants some eyeshadow, you're not going to say, do you like red? Because they're going to say no. Or do you like blue? And then we're like, I don't know. What you want to do is to be fast and efficient. You want to ask them, what colors do you like? You can't say no to that. You got to say what color you like. You can't say, oh, I like pink. You got to say, oh, I don't like color. Then you're like, well, why you hit it? No, but, you got to ask questions. Ask the right questions that's going to get some feedback and some back-to-back conversation, because you want to get to know your customers, because you're going to be, I'm sorry, my boyfriend just texted me. You know what? Because you're going to want feedback with your customer. You want to build a relationship with your customer, because at the end of the day, it's not about how fly you look, how bomb your makeup is. It's about your sales goals and, how you're doing with that. So that was that. And she's like, okay, well, you're great, or blah, blah. Like, she's like, you look like you could just, start working. You can work at that counter right now the way you look right now. I was like, oh, thank you. So with that being said, she asked me to come back that Friday for a makeup demo, and she said I had to bring a model, and then I would be doing a makeup application. So I was like, yeah. So I picked that Friday. I went on the 18th for that interview, and then my makeup demo was that Friday, the 22nd. So I picked that date, and I was like, oh my god, so excited, whatever. Like, I went to my car. I was like, oh, I can't breathe. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta find a model. Like, oh my god. So luckily, my sister was available. So so she was the one that was gonna be my model or whatever. So I got an email like the day before the makeup demo, saying that the location had changed. So instead of me doing makeup demo at the same place where I had my first interview, it was actually going to be at the Pro Store. So I was like, all right, great. And then she also let me know, like, FYI, you're not going to be doing makeup on your model, so please be prepared to do makeup on another person's model, and please let your model know that you won't be the one doing her makeup application, just so it's not a big shot. And I was like, I already knew that, thanks to YouTube and all y'all telling me like they gonna switch it up to do the switcheroo. Like, I was already ready, and I was like already prepared, but thank you for letting me know, confirmation. Anyway, so I'm crazy, did I tell you that? So the day of that demo came, I was so nervous, you guys. Like, you have no idea like how nervous I was. Like, I could not breathe. Like, my hands were like dripping sweat. I was just like, oh my god. I was like, I can't do it. Like, I don't want to do it. I can't do it. Nope. No thanks, I'm okay. Really, I'm fine. Let's go. She was like, no. You can tell your daughter, just calm down, just calm down, just calm down. I was like, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. I was like, oh my god, like I was like literally like freaking the freak out. But when I got in there, I was like cool, I was like suave, I was like, hi guys. But yeah, so I did like we went in the back room or whatever. I actually been to that store before. That's my normal store that I would go to get like my makeup, so I can use my pro card there. And I've also been to a few master classes there, so I was pretty familiar with the location and of the setup of the store. So we went to the back, and they had everything laid out. They had all the brushes laid out and everything. And the lady who was over the demo interviews. She's one of the trainers for MAC. So I was like, oh shit, let me get my shit together. So like before we started, she told us, how she wanted us to sanitize, and that was like one of the main things that I was kind of worried about, because I didn't really see any videos or anything on YouTube that said exactly like, because everybody has like a different process. So I'm glad that she told us like exactly how she wanted us to sanitize everything, and like how to like prep our hands and prep our brushes and things like that. So I was like, whew, that was the only thing I was a little worried about. So there we go. So my sister switches with the person like in front of me, and then I switch with the person that's like behind me. So we didn't have a particular look that she wanted us to do. Like it wasn't like a day to night look. She basically told the models like, you can pick whatever look you want. Like say you want that Kim Kardashian look, or you want Beyonce look, or you want Kylie Jenner lip with like smoky eye. She was like, whatever you want, it doesn't matter. So my model said that she wanted the Kim Kardashian look, and I was like, all right, fine, no problem. Check. So I get all my stuff together. You gotta make sure that you get all your stuff together and sanitize your product. Like, so this is how she said that she wanted us to sanitize it. Like, if you're using like a powder, like the eyeshadows and like the bronzers and stuff like that, you're gonna get like Kleenex, and then you're just gonna wipe it. Hold on, let me get something so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Pause. Oh, you know what? I have one in my purse. Uno momento. Okay, guys. I don't know where this came from, but it's clean, kind of. So this is how she wanted us to wipe our products. So like, say this is like, this can be either a compact, a eyeshadow, a blush, bronzer, whatever. So what we're gonna do is open it up like this. Open it up like so, and then you're just gonna take a wipey and just go all the way around, one complete circle around, like this, in the same direction, and then that's it. So you can do that to all of the other ones. And then for the lipsticks, I'll show you guys that as well. I think this one is kind of messed up, but this is like almost gone. It's like my favorite one. But you're gonna roll it all the way up. You're gonna wipe it one direction. You're gonna spray it with the alcohol solution, and then you're gonna use another piece and then wipe it again. And then that way you can apply it directly to the lip, or you can use a brush, whichever way you want. But for the for the mascara and stuff like that, you just take the top off, and then you use one of those little throwaway applicators or whatever. But the trick is you cannot double dip. Once you use it, you gotta throw it away and get another one if you want to go back in there and get some more product. So no double dipping, you guys. Okay, it's very important. So I really feel like, and I'm just not saying this, but I really feel like my motto was trying to give me the flux because, and the trainer, before I say this, the trainer said, if you don't like your models, if you don't like your look or whatever, tell them. If something is wrong, tell them. Let them know. And they're like, okay. And she also said there's no models. There's no way that you can help or hinder your friends, because I know you all want your friends to get the job, but you have to be fair. There's no way that you can help or hinder your friends from getting a job. So I like that she said that. That was very important. So don't be trying to be shady. And I think my motto was trying to be shady because of course, she want her friend to get the job, but still, don't be shady. That's just being ugly, a ugly person. Don't be an ugly person. But I really feel like she was, because all that stuff I was doing on her makeup, like she had a tan, and I wanted to match her face with her tan, and I asked her, like, do you like this color, or do you want to go your normal skin? Do you want to match your tan? She's like, yeah, this is fine. This is great. But then when I'm done, all her makeup looking bomb, flawless, eyebrows done, eyelashes done, eyeliner, eyeshadow, everything done and looking good. Like, damn, who did your makeup, girl? Give me her number. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really good. But as soon as the trainer come and like critiquing everybody, and the trainer asked her, so do you like it? How do you like it? She's like, well, it is kind of dark, but I didn't want to say nothing. I'm like, I had to compose myself. I was like, no, you ain't. No, yeah, but I was, no, I'm be cool. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna be cool, and I don't even go there. You know what I'm saying? But she did that. I couldn't believe it, but I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Trainer, she knew what was up, so I was like, yeah. She knew what was up, because I can't. It's just like, girl. I was like, she knew. Anyway, that was done. We did good. My sister's makeup was looking bogus. They did her so bogus. It was so funny. She was mad. I was like, don't be mad. It's alright. I was like, it look good. Let me get you these wipes, makeup wipes when we get in the car. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hook you up, G. But no, it wasn't that bad. But I was the only one. Okay, I was the first one to finish. Boom. First one to finish, and I did a complete makeup. Complete. Eyebrows, eyeliner, eyeshadow, eyelashes, highlight, contour, lips, all of that. They didn't do my sister's eyebrows. She ain't have on no mascara. It was like, it was a mess, honey. A mess. But anyway, I'm not gonna even, throw shade at nobody, but it was a mess. So we was done with that. I was, to be honest, my sister was like, oh no, your makeup was the best. But I'm like, you ain't gonna say nothing else. Like, if you would have told me that I was bogus, I was gonna start crying. So, I know you ain't gonna tell me that, you know what I'm saying, that I ain't doing a good job. So I will listen to her. Like, at that point, I was like, oh, thank you, but you ain't telling me the truth, whatever. So it was done. I was like really nervous because I didn't get a call. They said like a week, and a week had passed, and I didn't get a call. I was like, what is going on? So I emailed them, girl. Yes, you got to be persistent. That's what you do. You persist. So I emailed my recruiter. I was like, it's been a week now, exactly a week, and I have not received any information, a phone call or anything. I would just like to know if I'm still in the running to be America's Next Mac Artist. Like, please let me know what's going on so I can make moves. So she emailed me and she's like, yeah, I just sent me your information to our manager. Someone will be with you shortly. I'm like, all right, great. In the meantime, I go to the Mac store. My Mac store I go to. And I inquire further with a manager there. Maybe I was doing too much. Maybe I wasn't. Who cares? But yeah, I did talk to one of the managers there, and she was like, I gave her my information or whatever, blah blah blah. And 3 days later, I get a call for another interview with one of the store managers for Mac. So I interviewed with her. That went bomb.com. She was like, yeah, I'm going to give your information to, I think she's like the district manager or something like that. So, and she was like, it'll be a week or whatever. They'll call you within a week or whatever. I'm going to send her your information. This happened, when was this? This was Wednesday. This was Wednesday that I met with that store manager, and the next day, the district manager called me and was like, do you want to come for a meeting tomorrow? Can you come tomorrow? I was like, yeah, bitch, I can come. Do you want me to come today? I could come today if you want me to come today, but I can come tomorrow too. She's like, yeah, just come tomorrow. Don't forget to bring your resume. I was like, alright, bye. So, yesterday was the day that I went to see the district manager. They all asked the same questions over and over again. So, before I went to see the district manager, when I met with the store manager, she told me, treat all interviews like they're your first. Like, don't get comfortable and relax and, think that one interview is not more important than the other, because they're all important. So make sure that you are still on top of your game. I was like, thanks, boo. I'm going to take that into very good consideration. So, when I went to the interview, I was on my business. And I was looking cute. I had my heels on your hair. And I had done everything to you. Because that's how you do. When you want to get things done, you gotta be fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, fly or bye-bye, basically. So, yeah. I met with the district manager. I got problems. But yeah. So I met with the district manager or whatever. And that went really great. Like, she basically asked all the same questions that everybody else asked. History of Mac. Give an example of how you would sell a product. What were some of my favorite products, etc. Same-ish, different wording, but the same-ish. So that was that. And we just got to talking about, like, random stuff. Like, two girlfriends, you know what I'm saying? Like, she told me about her kids and her boyfriend. I'm like, girl, this is a little bit too much personal, but I'm pretending like I care because I want this job. So I was like, girl, oh, that's so cute. Oh, no, he didn't, girl. Like, really? I'm like, it's time to go. Like, am I gonna get this check or no? I ain't gonna be your psychologist. Come on. But I didn't do that. I didn't even go there. I was just like, yeah. Oh, for real? Oh, that's crazy. I've never heard of that before. Wow. Are you for real? What? All that extra shit. And I'm just like, time like go. It was raining, it was cold. I'm like, I'm trying to get home, boo. So she was like, it was over, it was done, whatever. And then she's like, you're going to get a call back from the store manager who um, who uh, who interviewed me the third time. So it is Friday, so weekends, whatever. I'm gonna give it till Wednesday to hear back from the lady from the store. If I don't hear anything back from her, then I'll just give her a nice little ringity dink and see what the hell is up, because I got to make moves, boo. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for this weight game. Show me the money. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make people beautiful. One Suicide Charles makeup application at a time, darling. Anyway, you guys know I'm crazy, so please forgive me for the rambling and all that BS. I got problems and I'm bored, okay? I'm fucking bored. I don't mind. I'm ready to work and do this thing, right? So, thank you guys for your patience. Thanks for watching, and I hope this was a little bit of hope. Hope you can get past my little bipolar rambling thing I got going on, but thank you guys. Love you guys. Please subscribe for my craziness. I'm crazy, but I'm lovable. People like me. Have a great day, guys. Love my love.